Hello everyone. Hooters recently-ish declared bankruptcy, but I think they're gonna be okay. I don't really know, but recently I found out about the existence of Hooters Hotel and also its death, sort of. And today I wanna just take you guys down. I wanna take you guys down with me. I want you to feel what it was actually like to go to Hooters Hotel. So in 2004, the dream began. There were plans announced to redevelop this old-ass San Remo Hotel in Las Vegas as Hooters Hotel. Hooters Hotel and Casino. I genuinely do not think there is a sleazier location you could go to. It's Hooters. It's a casino. It's in Las Vegas. I think a strip club is less sleazy. Imagine telling everyone, yeah, I'm going to stay at Hooters Casino and Hotel. Where? Vegas. So this was following, they were planning on making Hooters the new, like, Disney. This is after they launched Hooters Airlines. Hooters, to those who don't know, I guess I should have said this at the start. Hooters, to those who don't know, is a restaurant chain that, like, they're both saying, hey, this is a restaurant chain for the whole family. And they're also saying, the point here is that you can sort of see a cleavage. Like, that's the point. Hooters, like, boob. Their whole business model has been, like, isn't it awesome you get to see a cleavage? So, like, an airline, a hotel. Anyways, this is an article from 2004. Just as it seemed as if every brand imaginable had made it to the strip, along comes Hooters, billing itself as delightfully tacky yet unrefined. Delightfully? I guess this is from 2004, so I didn't have the time to get too tacky. But someone might argue that the concept is that from the get-go. With plans to plant its high-profile brand on one of the quietest little hotels in town. So Jim Medic, who's the chief executive of something to do with Nevada, said, "Isn't that the best?" Whew, isn't that the best? Hooters Airlines seems to be doing real well flying out of Atlanta, so I'd imagine a Hooters at the corner by the airport might fit right in. This is the whole Hooters lifestyle that you can live at the moment. You know, who knows what other sort of parts of your life they were imagining Hooters to be in. We think we have a winner in bringing the notoriety and wackiness of our brand together with this great location and the experienced folks of the San Remo. So I guess they're keeping the staff. They were, I mean, this was 20-something years ago. So Feb 2nd, 2006, they opened Hooters Hotel. So here it is, right by the airport. That's like, if you just showed me this picture, I'd be like, yeah, that's a hotel next to an airport. Really, very much looks like it. And they had this website. Now this is a catchy slogan. What happens in Vegas happens in 2006. Hooters Casino Hotel. Can't get out of your mind, this slogan. This slogan is actually so popular, it took over the original one. Now people just say this when they go to Vegas, even though the Hooters Hotel is less of a thing. It's one of those things where people aren't really aware that it came from that, you know? So this is, I mean, here we go. Through these pictures, we can get a sense of what Hooters Hotel was like. And the casino. This is more so the casino section. So yeah, I mean, this is just what is this, blackjack? Maybe. Is this blackjack? The editor knows more. These are gambling tables, and I guess the twist is like, isn't it cool we got an attractive... That's their entire thing. Isn't it cool that we got two attractive girls on this? That's their Mickey Mouse, a group of attractive women. Like, it's just, such a fucking, just so fucking, So she's the dealer, but are these Hooters women, so was the concept that they would just be sitting around gambling as well? They'd be planted in to gamble, so you're like, that's so cool, I get to gamble next to an attractive woman. Is that sort of the selling point? It's the roads. So imagine this, you're driving in, and you're like, and you're seeing this sign at the top, and you're like, yep, I'm making a good decision. So yeah, a lot of the slot machines were also themed around women that are, attractive women that are dressed less than usual. This we might even have to censor. This is because I mean, it's hard to see because the resolution's so low, but I think that's I think there's a full-on boob there. I thought Hooters' whole thing was like, no, what are you talking about? Hooters' whole thing was like, no, what are you talking? This is for family. No, what are you talking about? And yeah, the tables were themed. So the dealers were Hooters girls. The waitresses were Hooters girls. And again, isn't that them sitting to play? Or maybe they're just on a break. There was a Hooters restaurant right next to the casino. I want to actually go back. I just want to go back because this is such a great picture. Look at this moment. He's going for a high five and he's giving him a thumbs up. That's unbelievable. Here's my take about the 2000s, okay? Everyone is like, this is like, having lived through it. Everyone really is glorifying it and like, they're remembering the pop girlies. They're remembering stuff like that. They're remembering Bratz. They're remembering the show Bratz. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool that the only like the cool, bits of that era are like popping up. But in reality, I genuinely think the 2000s is the worst era for fashion ever. For men. That is, especially for men. We'll see that, I'm gonna try and prove my point throughout this, but it's like already, there's a musty vibe to that. To that decade. What's this guy wearing? Is that a hat inside of his pants? Like over here, what's going on there? Guys wore things that are too big, suits that are too big, like ill-fitting and ugly. I'm gonna try, if there's more pictures of men from the 2000s throughout this, I'm gonna try to make my point. But there was a Hooters restaurant right to the casino, imagine this. You got to be next to women wearing a tank top at a casino. Then you go to a restaurant and the women are also wearing a tank top. Mind-blowing. Now, luckily, we also have archival footage of the rooms. Is this gonna have pictures of women in tank tops? Okay, wait. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. Is this like Hooters magazine or something? To keep up with your latest Hooters news? Let's see. This has nothing to do with Hooters. Little plant here. Just looks like a normal room. Like a normal room from 20 years ago. There's some rooms that are still like this. Is there anything Hooters? This is Hooters Hotel. I guess this is orange. That's beautiful. That's good that this guy posted this.
Sure ain't no Tom Gaither.
What? The f*** is he saying?
Sure ain't no Tom Gaither.
Can anyone... The microphone is so bad. Sure ain't no
Tom Gaither.
Palm something? Oh, there's also a piece of art of, I think, the original Hooters or something. But there you go. And the nicer suites, the more you paid, the more you got to have your room Hooters themed. You get a bucket, has some orange thing on it. You got a bunch of orange seats. Orange basketball. They only play the games that have a basketball court with a little bit of orange in it. Orange lamps. Orange, you glad you went to the Hooters hotel? Answer would be no. Weird choice that I made. I made a weird choice. I probably shouldn't have done that. There's different entertainment and all that. They had... Jesus, rack and roll. Come on. What's, just enough. How is this around for this long? Oh, so this is like fully, okay, so for this they're not even, I now read the rest. Music, dancing, comedy, and topless women. So this is fully like, that's not, they're not even doing the, well, they're just, what? We don't know what our restaurant is actually themed as thing. No, this is, yeah. If you're going to see this show, do yourself a favor, don't pay for VIP seats, and have a few drinks first. So this is a 2 out of 5 review of Rack and... If you go to see Rack and Roll, I have a few bits of advice for you. This is a low-price, topless show. The ad says something like, topless women and rock and roll. What else could you ask for? To begin with, I could ask for technical competence. I like this guy coming in and being like, come on. I expected some technical competence out of this sort of situation. It's hard to believe they do this show every night with all the technical problems. Or is the main screen supposed to say, searching for signal for the first few minutes of every number? I could ask for synchronized dancing. The choreography is grade school level. Dude, you're going to Hooters Hotel. What, are you expecting Broadway? The choreography is grade school level, but the 4 women still couldn't stay together. The stage looks like something out of a traveling roadside show. Imagine telling people like, I was so... Imagine before the internet, okay? You tell someone, just a real life of someone in person. You're like, I was so disappointed in all the technical problems. And what? Oh, the rock and roll show at the Hooters hotel. Imagine just saying that. Just saying that as a sentence. So believe it or not, this became successful at some point. It became the most profitable chain. Well, okay, I can definitely imagine the Hooters restaurant in Las Vegas being their most profitable location. Absolutely, I can imagine that. But I guess they're sort of talking about the combo of the hotel and restaurant. But like with a lot of things, the 2008 financial crash made them start struggling. Eventually, a different company bought the hotel and they kept the Hooters branding. Maybe it was like it turned into a sort of franchising situation, perhaps, maybe, perhaps. So that was in 2015. And you know, the hotel struggled. Mainly because they couldn't really bring anyone in besides men, and younger generations were like finding the hotel to be like very sleazy. Reportedly, 80% of guests were men. The theme turned some women away. Seems like most women away. And the younger generations, I guess of both men and women, didn't really have any interest in this place. Calendar girl games, that's what it says. So maybe the thing in the room was calendars? Why would you need more than one calendar though? I guess. You don't really need more than one. So in 2017, they were like, maybe we could do something with this hotel. Maybe we can change something. So they basically then like stripped out. Triple entendre. Stripping because of nakedness and the Vegas Strip. And the original meaning I had for it. So many entendres. I'm amazing at this. They sort of try to appeal to someone, so they did a gaming lounge. They're like, we gotta aim to the younger generations. Who do we appeal for? And then in 2019, Oyo Hotels and Homes bought this, and now it's themed to be Oyo Hotels. Mostly. Uh-oh, you've just been pinely bowling videoed. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You now gotta watch that video where I play Wii Bowling until it makes me good at bowling. Locked myself in a room and did that. Had a bunch of beer. It's the best video I've ever made. And after you watch that, you gotta send that video to 5 different people. And if you don't, you will lose all of your hair. Just kidding. For legal reasons. Haha, a wink. Wink, wink. And then in 2025, the restaurant closed as well. So, this picture makes it seem like they're reacting to the news of the restaurant, like closing. The restaurant closed. Yippee! Yippee! Hooters, the end. Well, I don't know. Just an interesting story, isn't it? Like and subscribe, and maybe from here on out, I'll wear nothing but a tight little tank top in my videos. I'm actually not gonna do that, and I regret the joke. I regret it. I'm removing the joke. I'm not doing that for you.